we are live. Hi. So, surprise live, I wasn't going to stream originally, but then I remembered I don't do D&D tonight, so I figured, you know what, I might stream a little. So, yes. We are streaming. I have played the game a little bit since last stream, mostly to try and make the game work. So there are new there have been a few mod updates, especially big one that was about Ashes of the Domain, which is one of the biggest mods I have, and it does tend to kill the save whenever it updates, and right now the save, if I update that mod, the save is just completely dead. I messed around trying to more or less redo this save and everything into a new version of the game, into the updated version of the game, with all of the new mods and stuff. It hasn't really gone great, let's just say. I can do it, but it's a lot of annoying stuff to do for something I can kind of avoid by second upgrade. Enough. Yeah, I have plenty. It's a lot to do for not a massive payoff, I don't think. So instead, we're just going to keep going with the save, and maybe next week I will start another run with another faction. I'm not sure yet. So, while messing around the game without streaming, I learned that this is specifically a ship that is piloted by AI, so I technically can pilot it because I can switch to it since my neural shard counts as an AI and all of that. But because of that, I went back to Favonius, and I decided to just grab a crown princess. So now I have an AI waifu. Okay. Yeah. So I just have one of the best thing I could have for this ship, because minus 50% deployment cost for something that's 75 base drops it to 64. That's a pretty decent drop in cost. In any case, now we're going to go and murder pirates. Later, actually. Need to go to... I did not grab my supplies, I just realized. Not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Yeah, that's 2k supplies. Is it going to be enough to go round trip? How many pirates do I have? Do I have 500? That is going to be super expensive, but I'm gonna drop by the Astropolis and kind of just nuke them for supplies. I'm willing to bet that was so unbelievably not worth it, but eh. I just wanted to throw the big ship. Yeah, it has a battle station. Oh. $300 heavy casualties. Part of me wants to just blow up the battle station, but I think it would cost me way more to... Huh. I think it would cost me way more in supplies to do both, so... I lost a lot of guys. Which is fine, because that was kind of part of the plan. Just grab a bunch of people and then I don't have to pay them. Oh hey! The pirate enforcer guys. That's the Vengeance fleet the pirates were... that's thrown my way. And you know what, I could wait for them around here and fight them alongside the special task force group. But I do have a few bounties to take care of, so I can't wait. I'm gonna cut through... I don't think I'm enemy with the Luddic Church. For some reason, I'm friendly with them. I might grab supplies over there. Because all of that bouncing around did kind of drain a lot of supplies. I'm gonna see when they have for sale. Ow. Sure. Expensive, but I have the money for it, and going to... At one place I'm trying to get to should reimburse me. Especially because I'm gonna go to the Fire Bounty Fleet, and those usually turn out quite a bit of money if you get lucky. I'll get bounties. Okay, this one I can't do. This one I can't do either. But finding the explorator base, that I can do. It's derelict of established base. It's separating this. It's the destruction of the base. I should still be able to do it. Unknown fleet. I think I'm in the middle of a puffer. Sure. Lemao, not even. Well, I blew myself up, so that's nice. Can you leave? Oh. Okay, there's just a bunch of their ship that randomly blew up. I think I need more bodies rather than more points or anything. I'm farming up on Sir Big Ass. Wait. Oh my god, I'm killing one of my ships because the idiot just blew into me. Explosions. Not a direct hit, but I wasn't exactly aiming for the ship itself. I saw the floating ship fragment, and honestly, hitting those with a... Fine, please. With a... semi-brief is honestly just as good if they are close enough to the semi-brief. To the enemy ship, rather. Good thing I just figured not to throw my semi-brief around, because I think that would have exploded in my face. And that was a fighter craft. I just realized I don't have a lot of carriers on the field. I just have brothers. Oh. those guys are enemies. I'm gonna leave them be for a sec. And then we are going to throw... And then we're going to throw random semi-briefs, see what happens. Will it hit? Probably not! Yeah, it didn't. No, I'm not. That explains why the missile wasn't coming through. Oh, my guy here died. Dang. I think that technically I've already gone through the worst of it. I just need to deal with what's left. Of course, my missile decided to go completely crazy. Yeah, they'll be single retreat. Me back my ship. I know that technically I'm fairly fast for my size and everything, but I still feel slow. I really like the just ridiculous range of semi-briefs. No puffer shall escape my wrath. Alright, no more puffer. Victory! Yep, that's a battle station. Question is, are they all going to run away? No, they will not. Do they have enough? Where do they supply? There's no rewards for blowing it up, so I think I'm just not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna go blow up a bunch more pirates. Ah, he's a nasty fleet. Oh, it's explorator fleets. Wait, shoot. Oh, it has 3 guardians. I am leaving. Yes, I can do. I think I'm going to stash one of the Lilarus and replace it with a carrier ship. Again, the jets. Lilaru is surprisingly slow for something of that my size. And again, I am surprisingly fast for something of my size. Where did my missiles go? That's not what the semi-brief was for, but I will not complain. I wanted to use it to clear the shaft. What are you doing? Oh shit, I wasn't on the right one. I lived somehow. You know, I'm very glad I deactivated the whiteouts. I would be blind by now. Oh, they were neutral with me somehow. Huh. That's why they weren't attacking. And you have only 4 days. It definitely wasn't really worth it, but... I can still... Hello! Oh, I can just auto-resolve it. Yeah, sure. I wanna be lazy. The run goes both well and not super well. In and out of itself, it's great. Things are doing decent, but Ashes of the Domain just released a new update, so I'm having to decide, do I want to just keep on going with this run, or do I want to do something else? And I think 2 days remaining. That. Yeah, if I wasn't streaming, I would start a new run. But the thing is, since I'm streaming, I don't know if I'm going to keep going because I didn't really achieve my plan for this run yet. So I think I'm just going to keep going with this run, and once I'm starting a new run, I will grab the new updates. I mean, saying I have a plan is mighty generous of you. I really should put away my my Zanak at some point. It's not that useful. Fair enough, but you should know I like I breathe. Very badly. Asthma's a bitch if you don't have it. Relay Gamma, which means I can deploy. There's a Minoria. It's 2. And now we ignore this one for the rest of the game. Mission, whatever. Do I speed up again? I think that. That's about what I was expecting. The bulk of their forces was on the left. Let's see. You guys to go back to me. On this one engaged. Once again, my missiles just freaking out and going I don't know where. I know they're trying to avoid the shields, but in Explorator fleet they don't have shields. And then we just get a semi-brief in the middle of that, kind of pray it hits something, and then realize we're going to murder a bunch of our own stuff. And he went just a smidge too far. That is shockingly good PT for an explorator for a guy like that. Okay, he's still alive. I need you guys to be a smidge more aggressive. It's a lot of drones. That was a lot of drones. I love my screaming semi-briefs. Dead. And we're gonna switch to full assault because they're pretty much just broken now. I like my mini rests, but man do I wish they just do straight. Now we run away very quickly because that's a fleet with 3 Guardians. Epsilon my shipyard world, what? What did I just find? Burnt world atomic bodies, blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm freaking out. Oh. Need Avenir complex. Former domain gem. This mechanism is capable of producing ships and weapons at scale. Never seen the Persean Sector. Interesting. It's my first time just randomly finding something like that. Oh, sweet. Shockingly little in terms of loot. Yeah, main issue is since it's in such a shit system, I'm never going to use it. Ah, again a level. Glorious missile supremacy has been achieved. And a research station to boot. Now that is more like it. Hello. Big loot. Will I use most of this stuff? Probably not, but I can sell it later. And that makes 2 simulation engines. Yeah, I guess. The main thing is, if this is going to be even remotely good for me, it needs a gate somewhere close so I can commute between it and oh god, yeah, the horizon. Between it and other stuff quickly. Oh, no, that's just from. I thought something was very wrong with this. I am probably not going to be doing this run long enough for a big colony push. Right now, my plan with this run is to mostly do the story of the game, as well as the story of the UAF. And once that's done, switch over to a new run, which will be much more focused on creating a space empire, mostly by it being a Mayasuran run, and the goal is to allow Mayasura to claim its former glory. Especially since Ashes of the Domain updated, and now they have a lot more, they have even more complex and fancy stuff for colony building. And yeah. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that was quick. Big on bot. Let's see if there's anything in here. There is nothing in here. Cool. So you might... oh, speaking of robots, I grabbed the princess. She has a perk that lets you... lowers UAF ships. I stuck her in the big ship. I'm tempted to fully integrate her, but I don't know if that's something I should do or not. Crown princesses are fairly quote-unquote cheap despite being expensive, so yeah. I think it's now 40 or so. Where is... Station... I'm pressing all the wrong buttons apparently. Yeah, 44. I'm probably going to hop back over her way soon, after exploring a bit more. I've been doing mostly... what's her face? Criminal lady on nurse missions, but they just don't pay much. Oh no, that's just me. I appear to have found a Hiver world. Yeah. Oh man, they have a Terran world. a really good Terran world, damn. Honestly, same. Oh, it's... Okay, no, I know where we are. So, I... Welcome to the most broken system of the entire game. It's a world with nothing but class 5 worlds. It's just completely broken in every conceivable way you can imagine. Because it's meant to be, it's basically a... I want to get into the colony management aspect of things without spending forever trying to find a proper world. I installed it a while ago, and honestly, I kind of just keep it around. But it's just a world with an inactive gate, a coronal hyper shunt, and a cryo sleeper in it. Usually the AI doesn't colonize it, so I'm tiny bit surprised. And so yes, it does have ultra mega redacted stuff on it. Mostly because I don't think that's on purpose. Huh. Okay, so there was a ton of stuff. Hello, pirates. You appear to getting attacked by mortar. The vault isn't really supposed to be here, I don't think. That's kind of just random. Oh my god, VPC. The best VPC in the game, my honest opinion. Hello, would you like free stuff forever and ever and ever and ever? VPC chip. Overfuel capacity. Ah, so am I. I should head home, shouldn't I? Yeah, I installed that mod back when I didn't know how to really find and colonize systems. Because I tried a few times before, but I didn't know how to choose my colonies properly, and yeah, I just ended in the horrible failure. Yeah. I think the main thing about this system is that having AOTD, having AOTD basically invalidates the name for it because you can just do a lot of stuff that you can make gates, you can do this and that, which you kind of just want with that system. My model is again falling asleep. Hi, would you like stuff? I got stuff. Yeah, so I randomly found a very oh, no, it's just an orange standard blueprint package. But it was a November auxiliary thing. For fuck. Voltaics, transplutonics, and I have enough. I think Lunaman's market should have enough to upgrade the links. Yes. Already forgot how much I needed. Oh, 200 of each. Okay, well, I have enough now. Yeah, this is going to be really good if I ever buy the governorship of Favonius. I remember once turning Favonius into an obscene moneymaker, even with the massive debuff on income. A few seconds, the connection was successfully established. This is Akira Kirasagi speaking. Oh, it's you. You have all the material? Send it down to me and get things started. Materials. You said everything she asked you not long after. She confirms the receipt of the material. Okay, then I'll begin. Akira immediately starts working on the Lynx's second combat ability using Nia's data. A few hours later, Akira has finished the combat program. She stretches her arm before standing up. It's done. All that's left is to install the program into a black box. Black box? What's that? The computational matrix contained in a subprocessor. This is the reason why I asked you to get me those raw materials. Anyway, I'm uploading it to the black box as you speak. Once the upload is done, Akira runs multiple system checks before sending it to your ship's cargo. Seems that we are all done here. Give the black box to Chris, I mean Administrator Aurora, and she will handle the rest. You can leave me alone now since your business is just done. I have endless amounts of work to do. Oh, and send my regards to Nia. Tell her that she should visit me whenever she's free. Nice supplies. Yeah, give me your stuff. First, work for me. Very system bounty. Draco group. It's pretty close, so I think I might do that because the Draco group is kind of a pain. Get more manageable. All of them are sending me to God knows where. Got what you ask from Nova Drive Yard. You explained to her what happened to Nova Drive Yard. She really does quick work, but no, she's seemingly lost in a memory. Show me the links and the black box. I need to calibrate the program first before I integrate it. The links was stored into Vermilion Station's service bay. I complete the last step. Why not, Captain? This won't take long. Nia immediately begins running system checks, calibrating and preparing the black box for integration. Fast. Nia has successfully integrated the black box into the links. Captain, it is done. I'll give you the full detail of its newest capability. Nia sends you a file. Open the file. Oh. Yeah, it is great. Indeed, I'm quite sure this will be useful to you, Captain. I would like to thank you again for your contribution to the further development of the links. We are truly nearing its completion. For a brief moment, you think you've seen Nia gently smile at you. I'll let you know if I need your help again. I'll see you again, Captain. Take care and leave. Nia seems troubled by something. Yes, Nia, why she looked distressed. We have a situation. I received a report that someone snuck inside the fighter research facility at Nova Drive Yard. It appears that someone from our side went through, sabotaged the facility and stole top secret data and document. Furthermore, she poses, let's set a heavy side before giving you an uncharacteristically cool look. Some of the stolen data involve project links, all the last piece necessary for us to complete the links' final system. Any lead about the identity of the thief? Yes, in fact, I know who it is, she said decisively, sharply, almost mechanically. His name is Fyodor Cohen, former weapons system researcher of the Federation. She taps her console, seeing Cohen's dossier to your tripod. A cunning man with an obsessive personality. We often clashed during our days back at Nova Drive Yard. It all came to a head when I denied funding for his research that had questionable ethics. Things between us were never the same after that. I hope my transfer would ease enmity between us. That does not seem to be the case. Prior to that, he was heavily involved in Project Links. However, instead of generating better equations to optimize the Links' adaptability, suggested taking a true living human brain from comatose refugee to be the center of the multi-combat system. He believed that our artificial intelligence solution to be too costly, too time-consuming, and too research-heavy. He was shocked at the team's complete rejection of the idea. He continued to work diligently with his usual obsessiveness, silently coding away until now. I had always thought his criticism and rigidity came from a place of honest sincerity. Now I'm no longer sure. By the time she finishes, you wonder where the kind of administrator has gone. By the looks of it, you hit the links well. Untrue. I just couldn't let it go. I kept working, kept hoping, banking on a slim probability that perhaps one day she would soar. We cannot let Cohen have our data. I think I can speak for the team that built her when I say that no one would want her falling into malicious hands. She looks straight into your eyes with grim determination. That's what Captain Celia. I'm asking for your help once more. Please retrieve the data. Right, Valentine down. Tell me his location. Nia's face brightened slightly. Very good. Nia type console again. Eager to send you on your way. The star map of Kaylee flashes on upon your screen. The runaway fleet was last spotted in the Kaylee star system. We assume that he's going to rendezvous with pirate contacts in Low Scrapyard, orbiting Astropos. An icy rocky planet that is skirting the outermost fringe of the system. It matters not if he's alive or dead, or better yet, leaving him dead so long as you recover the data from him. But do be advised that not only Project Links, but several important research and Federation security documents are at stake here. So please stop him at any cost. Alright, I'll be on my way. For once, Nia does not give you her usual smile, but a look of grim encouragement. Well, somebody did a stupid thing. Ask about making a branch of UAF interdimensional confectionery. If you're interested in making a range, great! I think you are capable of running one, but remember to always keep the quality of the products high. I also recommend you getting an dimensional microwave if you encounter one. Yeah, just sign the contract and you are good to go. I'll give you the permits necessary. Alright, good, you're an official resistor. Don't forget to bring me your homemade chocolava cake from time to time. Promotion. I do not have the requirements. Oh, no, I already asked about work. I have money. I don't know who that is. This fleet is awful! Holy crap! Pentacom request. What's this? Did someone else from the Federation send you to chase me? His boss. Oh, I do have an inkling who sent you here. Must be that icy witch Christine Forstner. I get it now. You must be a lapdog running around like a faithful slave. Woof woof. It is you to be doing menial chores for her. I pity you, Matt. You will pay for your treason. Mercenary attack your response. The year was full from the Federation short-sighted to make the right decision. I know you're the Lynx. I bet you are taking advantage of its variable weapon system. You can thank me for that. Well, it doesn't matter. I can create a better strike craft. My ambitions are far too noble to be contained within the confines of the Federation. There are others out here willing to match my steps, willing to join me in achieving greatness once I get the ring of I shall rise again in the core walls. I mean, yeah, it's a runaway fleet, but I don't know, I was expecting something more. It's not time to play the game. Can they stop a semi-breathe or not? The answer was no. However, I did blow myself up. Which really I should have expected. Oh yeah, I forgot that I now have double my missile because I've done the elite skill. For some reason I thought that was contained within the mod, not just things in general. Okay, so the semi-brief was maybe a bit closer than I was expecting to my ship. I'm really curious on if he's smart enough to actually dodge the semi-brief or not. Amazingly, yes. Oh. Okay. He has more PD than I was expecting, honestly. A lot more PD, damn. I didn't realize this specific ship could handle missiles as well. There should be enough to take care of this one. I need to manage to get his flux up high enough. Okay, that's just not happening. I feel like my ally is being kind of dumb because it should be in range, shouldn't it? There we go. There we are, he's dead. Took long enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Destroying Cohen's flagship, your salvager gets to work, leaving no place of debris unturned, managing to salvage Cohen's holopad, physical copies, as well as all personnel and fragmented backups. You can rest easy knowing the documents are now in your hand. Blew him the fuck up. Meter options. Just get rid of that, please. Not too bad. Ow, ow. Find us a face, get a word. Cute elf lady. And back to Ner. That's one of those random missions that you just have to wonder if you're going to pick it up or not, because 1.2 million is quite a lot, but that's my flagship, so no. I do have a bunch of chocolava cake I can give. So many random weapons. At some point I'm just going to sell most of them and I'm going to make so much money. I'm a planetary governor without a planet. Amazing! Like a cake. Ah. Now, do you have any work from the other map of the manhunt? I see, so you managed to retrieve the stolen data and equipment. Excellent work, Captain. You sent the documents and devices safely secure within the physical storage unit to near Aurora under heavy guard. After a few moments, they arrive in her office. After carefully verifying each of the content, she lets out a sigh of relief. I'm glad that everything remained intact, including the project links data. With this, we can finally complete its final system. Do I need to do anything else? Appreciate your initiative, but no need to worry about any extra work. Theodore seemed quite the fool, tweaking the framework thematic and inserting his own fresh equation and technical inputs, meaning she taps her console, an holographic model of the links appeared on your screen. He just helped us complete the links' development. All I need to do is reconfigure and clean up certain parts of the framework and then install the completed program into the links' operating system. It never occurred to him that he might lose, so he went all out to improve the framework. Despite his improvements, it was clear he believed that substituting electronic system for organic ones was optimal. Strategian would surely been interested. As for the rest, who can say? System with the efficiency of an AI, but with a will over the human, who knows what that could have been. So this upgrade can be done right now. Yes, I'm doing the final check, removing any possible margin of error as we speak. Give me a moment that I have this done. Yet set up, moving to our other desk, tapping rapidly at our console. You can hear her mumbling to herself as she goes. Not long after, she returns to your screen. It's done. Allow me to introduce a defining feature of the links. It's NAS capability, the Cosmo Grazer. So now we're just going to be playing Tuhu with it. The hologram of the link spins and expands, allowing you to zoom in to the center, detail information about the ability flashes on your screen. Yeah, like I said, we're just playing Tuhu now. And there you have it. I didn't expect that this day would come. I witnessed its completion, and it's all thanks to you, Captain. I'm truly grateful for your help. Nia smiles gently yet tiredly at you. I'll inform my fellow colleagues on the project. I'm sure they will be quite delighted to know that the links has been completed. Please take good care of the links, Captain. I've been seeing you. Any work? Oh, the same as before. Which means we're going to do some funny little quests. First, we're going to do one I've never done before. about, which is this one, the VIP section. Enter the VIP section. A nice secluded spot, just outside the bar, grants you a breathtaking view of our New November city spaceport. The drink in hand, you admire its surrounding coastal cityscape and inviting waters. As you take a sip from your beverage, you are approached by a lone man in a well-worn uniform. Good afternoon. I see the space close to you too. Comfortable? Used to be my favorite spot too. Nothing beats a view quite like this. A man looked toward the spaceport as he leaned on the railing. Tell you what, may I invite you upstairs? I have something I would like to discuss with you, but not here. He glances at your tripod and... You have to have 2 kids, so why not? You agree and decide to follow him to the VIP section upstairs. There's a beautifully dressed nuka waitress guarding the entrance to the VIP level. It requests verification from you and your companion. He pulls out a red keycard and shows it to the android. Don't worry about it, friend. Consider this a professional courtesy. He smiles and nods, welcoming you in as the android stands aside. Inside, the female officer waves at both of you to come over. Ah, I know where this is going. Oh my, you can taste it already, can you? It's almost as if you can tell there's so much more than enjoying the beverage here, isn't there? We're pretty short, but I'll give you that, a golden-haired woman smirk, looking impressed. She seemed to feel optimistic about you. Oh, that was the lady. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Vice Admiral Nagy of the 3rd Misthaven Fleet. This is my colleague, Commodore Liora, one of my very best. She has her own command, the 1st Cruiser Squadron, Lion. You shake hands with them and exchange pleasantries before taking your seat around the table. The new acquaintances converses with you, giving you your general objective. Sounds like an escort and a hunt mission. By the way, I'm afraid I can't really share any further detail. Oh no, that's still the guy. Oh, by the way, I'm afraid I can't really share any further detail from this point on due to the nature of this mission. However, if you need to think this through, or time to finish your main task, we understand. Thankfully, it is not time sensitive. Yet. The Admiral briefly gives a dark expression, before giving you his base smile. I'm ready. Excellent. Without further ado, let's begin the briefing. Listening. Nagy instructs the Noco maid to clear the room and give you some privacy. The beachside window shutters close down and door locks out. As the android secures the floor. The mood in the air immediately thickens with tension. The jovial atmosphere has completely evaporated. We have confirmed sighting of the target fleet. They're currently lingering at Kylie. They were last spotted coming in from the Flashpoint corridor, at the far edge of this quadrant of the Kylie system. The Commodore is shocked when she hears it. Her eye widens. Kylie, that close! How come Stratcom failed to notify us much sooner? Nagy goes through the pages again and again, double-checking between the past and present hidden report. Stratcom didn't fail us. I'm sure they are clueless as us. Persephone wouldn't allow such mistake. Liora asked with a raised eyebrow. Then what about Slovenia? Is she aware of such a threat being so close to Aurora? Nagy furrows his brow in his suspicion. As I'm aware, the princess was not aware of this. She would have said something to me a long time ago if she knew. The Var only knew the Starfarer and I know about this. Something isn't right, but we can't risk alerting the other at the risk of an intelligence leak. Tell me more about this target. I'm afraid we're unable to share any more than that. I'm sorry, but this is for the sake of everyone's safety. Can't afford to risk it, and there's serious concern about internal security matters. At the very least, when this is all over, promise that we'll have debriefing later. Say, regrettably. Seems your inquiries messed up here, as what to expect. I will leave that to Commodore Liora. I've already overstayed my welcome and I must return to my office. Thank you for agreeing to help us. It's been such a pleasure to meet you. Good luck to both of you. The Vice Admiral stands up before packing things back into his briefcase. The whole room is lit back up by sunlight and the air feels lighter as doors and windows open again. He tips his hat off before leaving. And Starfarer, you might want to double-check if your point defenses are up to unready. Our ships are typically armed with a hybrid of missiles and ballistic weaponry. We don't use local technologies en masse in order to avoid straining our already overwhelmed logistics. Some like you may prefer to, I just say, screw around and find out, right? No pain, no gain. Leora shrugs after giving her suggestion. She seems somewhat envious of your abilities to mix and match equipment with your ship. Give me a few days to get ready. I'll link up with you in space before we march on. Alright. Get your drink before saying your goodbyes, leaving Leora alone to enjoy the sunset. You also inform your executive officer to be on high alert, just in case you're hosting a saboteur within your ranks. Mysterious. Do 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 do. Missile. I could go for expanded missile racks, but honestly I think that's kind of too much considering my model is still falling asleep. Considering I already have so many missiles thanks to the perk. Actually, I'm curious. I can just integrate it immediately, so you know what? Greetings, Starfarer. I see you're spotting yourself a prototype destroyer. Together with class. Put her through her paces and let me know how she feels after this mission, eh? Commander gives you a thumbs up and a bright smile. The ship and the Commodore share same name. You wonder, could that be it was named after her? Maybe I'll have to ask her about it in the future. If you can get lost in your inner monologue, your executive officer reminds you that you are to escort her squadron to the mission area, keep her safe and protect her from any potential target. So I am following you, lady. Unfortunately, you are slow. Slow like a slug. I just remembered I had a bounty for Draco group stuff, and now I probably don't anymore. So I kind of already did this mission, at least as far as this went. There's going to be an enemy fleet that's going to show up. I've already fought it once, but it was at the very start of the UAF run in order to see if everything worked for the stream, and I just got crushed. Hello there, Captain. If you're curious about how long our investigation will take, I'd say 2 or 3 days. I don't expect anything to happen till then. It's a very weird debris field because there's blue sparks all over the place. Most debris fields don't have blue sparks. Only request. They're accepting your request. Commander Liora appears on your comm screen, clearly unsettled. Captain, here's the finding we've gathered from the wreckage. The recovered samples of the shipwrecks have strange properties. According to our savage team, they couldn't definitely articulate what made the samples so special. The science guys are striking their heads so hard they're going bald. She pauses for a bit before continuing. Scanners have detected no material present in the wrecks. Researchers are doing their best, but they need more specialized equipment therefore. She's interrupted by someone's voice going from out of way. Confirm. The voice responds back. Sensor just picked up something on the debris field. Looks like a ship. Could be right. Wrong. That ship, I recognize it. It's a UAF Mamiya, but we've seen a wreck. I have eyes on it right now. The other one is fully intact, brand new in fact. Just adrift from now, but it's maintaining power. Someone yells from the background. He is about to respond when another voice calls out, and another. You make out the word "new contact" in the din. What's going on? Comms officer just reported surge of energy coming from the central area of the debris field. We're getting new contacts out of nowhere. Their eyes grows wide. Something's not right. The FF say it's the missing fleet. Escort presence and escorted for, but they're not responding to comms. What's going on? Maybe it's the survivors? It can't be right. The ship's signature are unique to the UAF Mamiya and escort. And their wrecks have been drifting here for the past few days. How is the nose contact are bearing the same signature? Liora places her hand on her shin. She tries to make sense of the situation. A loud blaring noise is heard on the Commodore's bridge. Captain, the unknown fleet is moving fast toward the location. I don't know what's going to happen, but you'd better be ready to back me up. Spooky fleet. With an unknown thing. Open a comm link. You try to typical comm link, but you only get static. Moving to engage. I'm only going to throw this at the enemy, and then we'll get allies, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we don't. We do not get friends. They are rather very weird ships. Airfield. I'm going to laugh if none of the ships are called Mamiya. Space might be haunted, but apparently not even ghosts can resist nuclear annihilations. Yeah, you're not supposed to. I'm at the dam. Now there's a big ship. Oh, you're racing. I feel like my big ship is having some trouble piloting itself. Alright, Ghost dead. Okay. I can steal things from the ghosts. Attention, this is the UAF Omega Lioness of the Static. Squadron. We're losses are proceeding to back to home port. Repeat, we're heading toward New Aurora. The signals are scrambled but readable. At least they are alive. For now, it's time to retreat and reorganize. Following you guys. It's funny too because they didn't even fight anything. Oh yeah, when I'm here. Yeah, that. Oh, Diable Avionics. I've never done a Diable Avionics run. You have to drop in right next to the pirates. Vice Admiral Nagy has been waiting to brief you in person. However, he's not alone, as there are two new faces in white uniforms sitting together alongside him. It looks as if they have been expecting you. The man studies you with eyes deeply set for execution. Leora also arrived shortly after you. A tightly clenched fist tells you she's still unsettled by the previous battle. The Vice Admiral Nagy has been Papa continues. Starfarer, I'd like to introduce you to the main white Miroslav Nagy as he raises his hand. His stern eyes signaling the Vice Admiral to stop. Vice Admiral, I will take cover from here. My name is Crow and this is my superior, Mantis. We are interested to hear your report regarding the latest encounter that took place in the boring KDC Star System. Let's with the nicknames. True Crow when I'm Mantis. Oh! I didn't know we are playing Metal Gear in space. present your report to Crow and Mantis. You put down the tripod and slide it over to the stern man first. Crow takes it and carefully examines a report, one page at a time. Mantis lower her head, eyes hidden by the visor of her cap. The tripod changes hands. Aside from Mantis, everyone takes their eventual turn. They look at each other and nod before proceeding. Crow's voice was slightly coarse on the air, as we suspected. This is yet another but connected case related to the aforementioned threat. It may seem rather benign at first, ordinary vessel crowed by human flesh and blood, but they are not. You may also recognize the men and women who served on these ships, but they are not who you think they are. We have officially an official designation for this deceitful enemy. We call them mimics. No one is shocked at the only delivered revelation. Mimics? From what we currently have, thanks to the combined effort of Persephone Stratcom and Empress's 8Com, seriously, along with other notable contributors, we should be able to detect patterns that could aid us in the future. To on that head, we are hard at work acquiring more data and resources. One thing is for certain, we are no longer safe out here at the fringes of the Persean Sector. Vice Admiral Nagy raises a question. Could these entities be some variant of the remnants, or new threats? Or the new threats that comes from the abyss shore beyond the Kali stream? A graphic display that's up showing the map region around the Aura space. He points his finger towards the western side of Kali. No, it can't be. Lyra shakes her head, recalling the fight. They may have been ghostly, but they fought like we did. UAF doctrine is basic. The Commander is correct. They are something different. An entity that can accurately replicate technology and organism indistinguishable from the original has found its way here. Crow's voice is cold and callous. Mantis is raises her head, revealing cold stare. Her dark blue eyes are placid, gazing toward an unknown horizon. Unsteady silence keeps the atmosphere cold. Vice Admiral Nagy was the first to break silence. Well, it would seem we have our work cut out for us, ladies and gentlemen. We must be getting back. Commodore, shall I give you a lift back to the quarters? Lyra nodded slowly. Yeah. I need more hours in the simulator. The Commodore was shaken, but she definitely had a fire of retribution in her eye. The two make their exit with the briefing concluded, used to follow them out. Sufferer, a word. Crow's words are polite, but his cold tone leaves no room for refusal. Turn around. As you can see, the Federation's survival may depend on how much we can learn about these extraterrestrial threats. However, we deemed it appropriate to enact an information blackout on the topic. Avoiding panic among ranked and the public is vital at this time. Thus, you will report to me directly for further assignment and you will be compensated for your effort. Crows whispers something in Mantis' ear. She gives a nod in response. Crows gestures his hand to the door, giving you permission to leave. That will be all, Starfarer. Oh, as you near your craft, you see someone waiting for you. The Commodore seems to have regained her bravado. Just thought at CUF. Might be a while before we see each other. Thanks for having my back out there. Couldn't have done it without you. Ah, that reminds me, what did you think of the Lyra? I do hope the prototype fulfilled its role. Do feel free to send in your feedback to this address in Nova Drive Yard. She'll see what she can do. You hear a chime from your personal terminal. The address at Nova Yard leads to a building of the main thoroughfare. Perhaps you'll remember this. Perhaps you'll remember to pass by one day. Remembering herself, she clears her throat. Anyway, just wanted to say thanks for putting me out of the fire. Since talk is cheap, I left something special for you back with your crew. Take care there. I'll be seeing you. Laura gives you a warm handshake before letting you be on your way. Maybe I'll break some arrow on the way back. You raise an eyebrow at the Commodore's back, wondering if you heard her correctly. Probably one of those Zoran idioms. Alright, let's see what we have in Automata Sentinel Squadron. Yes, can I help you? Subject identification confirmed. Codename Starfarer. Greeting. The Automated Expeditionary Division, that is awful to read on the background, has taken note of your presence. We will commence observation and record of your actions. The Impress finds you to be interesting. Ending transmission. Your bridge crew confirmed that the transmissions and confirms the transmissions and confirms source. A small series of shadows on your screen suddenly begin to move. Seems that the fleet was already departing from orbit. Com channel ends as it came. The selfie fleet continued to hold its position, watching. Alright. Thanks, I guess. Oh, he's a rear admiral. Okay. Dockside bar. Oh. At. Right, peace. I'm leaving. I honestly don't think I need to add them. And if I do, well, I get screamed at. I thought, it would give me access to something here, so I guess we're going back. I still don't think they really need my help, but... I think I have 1 hour in me still. I'm tempted to turn on the AC, which is just a fan, but that's going to make a lot of noise. It's very hot in here, but the issue is that the fan's going to be pretty audible in the mic, so I didn't turn it on. I can't tell if I'm blind or if the chat is very slow, because I swear that your message just showed up. I think I'm just blind because that message just showed up. Hooray! I can request an audience with the monarch. Nice. Oh, if I should, honestly. She wants to discuss something with you, okay? Ah, Captain Celia. Good timing. I received an order from the above that I must find a suitable person who will test these new experimental mods. She then looks at a discarded bundle of papers in her desk. It frustrates me to no end there are no eligible spaces on the list. Wait, perhaps you are? Experimental hull mod? You've heard it right. Not only stable, but trustworthy. And your captain, she poses and points her finger in your direction, fits the bill very well. Anyway, these hull mods require auto-Oran colony items in order to work. Nia taps her hollow console and a stream of information pertaining to each hull mod flashes at you. And as of now, we don't know the extent of their capabilities, so we will be needing you for that, Captain. You need me to test this? That's correct. Rather than a random spacer order, it would be more beneficial to you and us if you are to take this. I will send the data of these hull mods to your tripod now. After a short while, the data transfer is completed, you check the content of each hull mod, you realize how important these are and how she trusts you. Your contribution to me and to the Federation are well received. And we appreciate your services. That would be all, Captain Celia. I do hope that you will be using it for the benefit of the Federation. So, hull mods like those are not part of a mod, but I think they are highly inspired by a mod called Experimental Hull Mods. I don't remember if I have it installed. Which is basically, you take colony items, you shove them onto your ship, and it does big things. For example... They don't cost anything either, I don't think. It is just kind of happen. It's a fighter autoforge, for example. It's if you have an autoforge equipped, it just boosts fine. Gives your fighters a pretty hefty boost. And most of them are all about, you know, fighters, because Aurora. Okie. And I'm not sure. I'm gonna see if I can meet the head honcho. You want to have an audience with the Queen? The woman shakes her head in disbelief. I mean, we do acknowledge your contribution, but still. Try to convince her. The woman, fine. Fine, and technically you are suitable to ask for such clearance anyway. You don't do anything stupid while you are visiting Auroria. So, make sure you bring more chocolava cake and send my regard to my daughter about the Capital Guard. Hi Slovenia, I'm going to be your new mom. Niara sends her regard and a gift to you from the bureau. Slovenia froze and stumbled over her world. Despite everything you've heard of her at this point, the venerable commander of the November Slovenia battle group was blushing like a little girl in front of you. You came here just personally relaying a message from my mother? Jeez. She doesn't have to tell a stranger to do things like this, she mumbled and averted her eyes. Anyway, thank you. Please transfer a gift, whatever it is, to the flagship. I collect it from the terminal myself. Don't get any stupid ideas. It has nothing to do with you. The signal is abruptly terminated, as if her flustered shouting was enough to disrupt the network. You don't recall what you could have done to make her so discontented? Did you breach some unspoken or unsocial code? Mother showing such unprompted sentiments certainly wasn't common in the core world. You decided to go on about your business, but not without pausing to see if the Slovenia bridge would flare the same red light as her captain chic. I mean, considering she tried to murder me for finding a propaganda poster with her on it, I'd say I'm doing good. The com directory. Okay, sure. I can wait 5 days. I have time. And money. You knocked on the door 3 times and waited until a voice from within broke the silence. Ingress, the Père Masuri sank with the doors locked as it clicked open. Stepping inside, you felt an acoustic difference between the monarch's office and the rest of the building. Everything in the room was shaped and positioned perfectly in order to resonate with her voice, those cloud-like tones. Welcome to New Aura, Celia. It is a true joy to meet the selfless ally the Federation I've heard so much about this cycle. In fact, you've been surprising me ever since your first flight in our systems. I would be delighted to work more closely with you from now on. If you haven't already, please feel free to visit our venues and take a moment to relax. There is an ongoing program there to help fellow starfarers take their mind off the stress of hyperspace. And this cream is the most coveted in this or any other universe, Aria said and opened up a map pointing at a wider world not far from the AOE system. Now, is there something I can help you with? It's funny because you can just leave. Let's back a station. What's your favorite snack? Why do you ask? Do you wish to excite me with sick like you did with the official? The Queen giggled with a warm smile while pointing her pen at the general direction of the Vermilion station, referring to a certain someone. I know you've been using your charisma to gain trust, the trust of my subjects. You dropped a pen and taps on her desk, causing a holy display to materialize. As the Permasuri scrolled through, you gather that she's looking at a list of past and present staff members. Well, if you're that generous, I suppose you could donate some delightful pastry to my local administrative office here in New November. I bought a bit of everything from that famous bakery shop, the International Confectionery. A couple 100 boxes would do nicely. 400 cakes, 200 donuts, and 200 pretzels should do nicely. I'm sure you could figure that out somehow. I was wondering if you'll accept our simple challenge. I will consult my quartermaster, Your Majesty. How to gain access to the November auxiliary? I see you'd like to gain access to the November surplus logistic hub. I think it would be in our best interest if we change topic for now and come back to it later when you have a greater standing with our Federation. She said and smiled. You get the idea you should improve your relationship with Permasuri and earn her trust from now. Maybe she'll tell you more later. I see, thanks. It's not like I have 100 points of friendship with you, lady. Right, now that I've met you, I can actually develop your I kind of wish you could have more than 5 contacts, honestly. I might dig in the game's files and just boost it to 10 or something, because I always feel like 5, especially if you're doing a UAF run, is like minuscule amount. Do you have any work for me? Heavy cruiser. Sure, that's cheap as hell. Wouldn't get. Yes, works. All super far away. I go more manageable because it's closer. The lady challenged me, and clearly she was definitely not expecting me to raise her. So 200 more. I forget how much Alexandria wants. I'm gonna grab 300 more. And 200 more of the other two. Dang it. I will give this woman her cake. Arrive with a requested pastries, Your Highness. I impress you actually did it, even though it's practically unnecessary and probably unworthy of your time. Very well, Starfarer, you have my team's gratitude and my personal thanks. Ria nodded and smiled as she ordered the staff to accept and distribute the pastries to everyone in the building. As you are about to leave the office, briefly heard her as the door closes behind you. Maybe you're right about you, you're different from me. Bounties. Did I not grab bounty? Yeah, I don't know why, but I just could not see it apparently. Let me see something real quick. How are we? Upper space. Oh, we're so close to Slipstream. The what now? Hmm. Hmm. Mistakes might have been made. I really don't feel like fighting those guys. I know I could take them, but I'm lazy. Ah, the warning beacon's right here. Okay. I was confused why there wasn't a warning beacon despite the fact that, you know, evil AI. I'm sorry. Those like ships are pretty fun to add to your fleet, but usually I add them, but right now I don't. Alright for storm surfing. I should probably remove the havers from future runs. Don't really add anything. Okay. that not count? No, that didn't. There we go. Surely this black hole will give me the last bits of research I need. No, wait, I already explored this one. I didn't see the eggs on it. Sorry. I did not realize it was a neutron star. Your fleet had purchased a research station, abandoned research station, built either to study some interesting local phenomenon or to study at which is best kept far, far away from inhabited world. A cursory scan indicates that it has been cooled and dead for tens of cycles, at the very least, possibly hundreds. Closer inspection may indeed savage. Although superficially intact, several teams soon find evidence of light weapon fire and the resulting carnage, thankfully long desiccated, decayed, and or frozen depending on the rundown time of the life support of any particular sector. Seemingly random spread and directionless of the variance suggests that the security system of the station turned on its occupants all at once. Catastrophic results were not helped by the unusually strong internal security measures, hidden auto turrets had to kill, powered lockdown curtain, which indiscriminately scissored construction, and nest of mobile suppression drone which could traverse small conduits and air ducts to find and neutralize any survivor. Thankfully, the last of these measures long run out of power. Despite the station's reactor being run down and the power network itself highly degraded, your server are understandably paranoid. Your op chief is more than satisfied to use their fear to emphasize the necessity of strict and systematic recovery protocol in this, and indeed every recovery operation. Try them might to piece something together from station log. It remains unclear to your tech team what precisely used the chief administrator executive access code to turn the security system noir. Good loot. Now we leave. Perspective topography, just was just 20. No, that's going to be enough. Sleep surge unlocked. Perfect. Savage team walks through the facility, shifting through offices, pressed with inert and burned out personal computers, looking through laboratories littered with fine but broken scientific equipment, and passing through patient room rotated with mold and dust. Suddenly, there's a ripple through the com. First, one salver, then another sharpling loudly in amazement as they recover. You watch as the telemetry feed is put onto the main screen, and here it is, a bioreconstructor. Oops. You scarcely believe you have stumbled upon it. These miraculous devices were nothing more than myth during the time of the domain, and after its fall, these devices were consigned firmly to drunken rumor and magical cures all used in movie hollows. But here once it, active and functional on your telemetry feed, you consider your options as Salvor gawks at the device. And your sensor officer records every detail you can of the device under the badgering of your head engineer. The specific device can perform the following change. Cybernetic office interface. Affect piloted ship. Allow this person to command automated ships. Does not apply multiplayer to the automated ship. Skill points cost on the ship. Cannot be assigned to automated ship through the usual way. It is instead done through the button in additional option section and the refit screen for any eligible automated ship. It can't be done to me. Sure, you know what, Lotus, you've been with me this entire time, you can become a cybernetic monstrosity. Ion emitter, huh? I wonder if that makes you immune to the effects of the black hole, like the damage effects. It's kind of supposed to do that? Oh, yeah. And it's not costing me any more supply uses, so... Barrier emitter, good. And... I'm just going to end the stream here, my voice is killing me. I'm sleepy, and I'm melting. So... Have a good one, and I don't know when I will stream again. Definitely not tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Probably Tuesday. Anyway, have a good one. Bye bye.